Robert Kelly, and Joe DeRosa, fresh off his acquittal of that 17-year-old in fucking Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Jesus. Would you stop? Say that's really, not true.
That really fucks with Joe when you say
please say
like
that's
that.
Not true.
No, Joe.
All right.
Joe
you banged a 17-year-old?
No. Oh. Stop. I see what you're doing.
I'm just asking questions.
No, holding a hand, that's the thing. He held hands with her romantically, which is technically still on the books statutory rape. It's like one of those towns
Would you stop?
Where they still have those laws you can't walk a pig
That's not funny.
down the right side of the street at 2 in the morning. So
that's not funny.
Joe was holding her hand.
Right.
He said that she mentioned that, she was getting her class ring for high school and she had big knuckles, so it was weird to try to get a ring on. So Joe was examining her hand. And her chaperone saw it. And then Joe gets up. I wasn't trying to fuck her. When he finally flipped out. So it was a whole case. I fronted him the money. I sent him some, I sell DVDs after my show. I sent some cash. I made it go away.
Right.
I made it go away, Bobby.
That's good, man.
Oh, Joe's getting wise. He's getting wise. He was taking the bait at first. This isn't funny. We just became Joe. Did you feel like you were back at your pool party when you were 7 years old? Getting your head bounced off the fence?
You guys saying mean things for no reason, Hey,
Bobby, be honest. Be honest with yourself, because I'm going to be real honest.
Yeah.
If when you were a kid, if Joe lived on your block, you would have beat him up, right?
I would have took his moped.
I would have broke his big wheel right in front of him.
Yeah. I would have took every lunch ticket he ever got.
Oh, Joe, you look pained over there.
No, I'm just listening.
Joe, his face got all red and his glasses would steam up, which made it even funnier. I remember when I was a kid, we tied this kid to a tree and threw fireworks at him. Like, that's what we would have done to Joe.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I actually took a kid's moped.
That's it right there, Joe. You're not wired into the fucking animal that you really are. You're actually, you know what Joe is? Joe is a higher being when it comes to shit like that. You and me, we're just a couple of fucking cavemen.
I took a kid's moped back in the day and a CD player. When CD players first came out, he was like a rich kid. He was an only child. And
he had something you didn't?
Yeah, so it's his fault.
He had love and electronics.
Yes. And in college, I get into the English class. We go around the room. Hey, hi, how you doing? I'm Robert. Blah, blah, blah. And I look at him. I notice him like, hey, what's up, man? You remember me? He goes, I remember you. Just still hated me. This was in college. I was 13 when I did that.
Dude, I can relate to that because I lived with this motherfucker for 3 years.
I would just...
Bobby's like most movies. Like, it's the first 2 acts are incredible.
Yeah.
And then the third act comes.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. I just want to be walking down the street and watch this kid clip Bobby behind the fucking ear. And then you go, it was revenge for the CD player.
And here's where it turns on Bobby. And by